right, hold on. Caller 5842. You're about to come on right now.
Hey, peace. What's up,
hey.
Tiger?
Hey. Hey, Queen, how you doing?
All right. How you doing?
No, I'm chilling. I'm actually happy that you called because I want to get your point of view on this topic.
Oh, God, here we go.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, too, yeah.
Okay, tonight's topic is what's stopping people from really getting together? What is your opinion?
I would say breaking down the barrier.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, it's like a comment of barriers, of high expectation, being disappointed, and just being themselves.
Okay.
They don't want the person, and they're afraid for the person to know the real them. And once they find out, are they going to accept them, who they are? And most importantly, on top of that, is everybody has a wall of not showing their true feelings about someone.
Okay.
So they're afraid of getting hurt.
Yeah, the Chinese
but
have a saying.
But they don't know. In every relationship is a learning process, not only about them, but about you.
Right. Definitely. The Chinese have a saying about that every man has three faces.
Mm-hmm.
The ones his friends know,
mm-hmm.
the one his mother knows, and who they really are.
I believe that.
Oh, boy, do I see that every day.
I believe that.
Yeah, I know for a fact that I'm not the father I am to my son, to my mom, because I'm her son. So
of course.
That's two different faces right there.
Of course.
So it's like it's interesting. Okay, you said what could be preventing it. Would you have had any self-imposed barriers that you created that might have stopped you from giving your all to your relationship?
In the past?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What would they have been?
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't learn from my past relationships.
Okay. But by having the barriers, wouldn't that affect you now?
Of course.
Okay.
That affects everybody. I mean, regardless of, you can be in a relationship for 10 years and people can still have a barrier. And a person would think, this is the same person they've been with for a long time. One day, that barrier just breaks. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, where did you come from? Like that song, what was her name? I think it was Tamille. Either it was Tammy or Tamille saying, a stranger in my house. Tamille. Okay. That's a good example right there.
Yeah, we had that discussion on the show, as a matter of fact. That was a topic.
Yeah, that's a perfect example right there. Sometimes a person don't know a person unless they break that barrier.
That's deep. So my thing is, if you acknowledge that there's a barrier and you can't pass that barrier for whatever reason, why are you still in it?
Some people take it as a comfort zone.
So you're settling?
Oh, I wouldn't settle.
No, not you, but,
But some people, yes, I know some people would. Matter of fact, me and this person had a conversation a long time ago, and we were just discussing about her attitude towards men and everything else. Yeah, they're comfortable like that, of course.
Wow.
Because in their eyes, they feel that the whole world is against them.
Right.
So why should they share what they... In some deep psychotic way of thinking is like, why should I even come out and be who I really am to someone? And they're going to do bad to me. It's like they always have this negativity forming around them constantly, and they can't see past that.
Ouch.
Because like I tell a lot of people, if you be in a bad relationship, we all have. You have to be the adult. What I mean is that be mature enough in mind, body, and soul, and say, you know what, I can't continue on carrying this luggage, this garbage, every time I'm having a bad relationship. It must be a reason why I'm always having bad relationships. I have to check myself out. So therefore, you have to take time out for you to clean out what I always tell a lot of people, the attic to the basement.
There you go.
And if you're not sure about that, if you have a close friend or a relative like a sister or brother, they can always tell you, hey, maybe you really need to look at this. Maybe you need to look at that and learn how to take criticism.
Right.
And some people can't accept that, you know. Like I said, they can't accept no. You have some people in a relationship who will not accept no.
Oh, yeah. I've been in those relationships, and my mama told me I can't. I can say the word no.
Yeah, and you have.
I freely say it.
You know, it's worse as you get older.
Yeah.
Because it does more of a mental damage.
Right.
And it's hard to heal from that. You know, especially if you have a person that says, well, it's all about me in this relationship, not about you, being very selfish. And you have some people that really don't, I wouldn't say have the knowledge that, but they don't realize they're being selfish because they've been that way all their life.
Right. So are
that's
they
kind
of innocent because of that?
In a way they are. But if your significant other is telling you, hey, and you keep hearing the same, like I said, if you keep hearing this 45 record keep playing over and over again, and it hasn't come past that skip, wouldn't you go over there and correct it?
There you go. I'll put a penny on it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So I had to do that. I mean, I was very naive when I was in relationships because there's a lot of things I didn't know, and you learn as you go along.
All right.
You know, I had to learn about myself. I had to learn about the mate. I had to learn about loving a black man.
Okay.
So that's three things. I had to learn how to love myself, learn about my mate, and learn how to love a black man completely.
Wow.
So that's something I had to just pick up the pieces and see what's negative and what's positive about every relationship that I have been into.
Right. I used to have a problem with that when somebody told me that they love me because the fuck you know. And it's not to be cruel or nothing, but I'm just getting to knowing me.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you going to sit up there and say you love me and I barely know me?
That's true.
And it's not to be like overly cerebral about it. It's just to me that just makes sense.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, like Thomas was saying before, just because he bought her roses, just because he did things nice for her, this, that, and the third. The fuck you loving me for? You know, for intents and purposes, I'm your friend. Why are you catching these feelings for? And my thing is, I need you to explain to me exactly why you're feeling how you're feeling.
Okay.
Maybe it can be reciprocated if we talked about it. But I'm not going to jump and say X, Y, Z just like this, that, and the third. Because I think while you can give love freely, you still need to take time to understand it, henceforth the discussion. So if you're saying that you love me, let's talk about it.
It makes sense.
What I mean?
If you're open to listen.
Right. You know what? Now that I said that, that's such a segue.
I know. You have some people who are very close-minded
right.
in a relationship, and how can anybody learn from that?
True that. You know what? I was going to play Let's Talk About It for a minute, Lawrence, but instead
no, you didn't.
you know, because that's what I was going to do. Actually, that's pretty much the theme of the theme song for the show. Let's Talk About It.
Okay.